Hello, I welcome to UPSC Prelims Chaturya series of SHANTHA Lakshmi IAS Academy, where we will discuss the daily Prelims MCQs from the Hindu, Indian Express and PIB. Let's begin. The first question. Consider the following statements about laughing gull. It is found on the Atlantic coast of North America, the Caribbean, and northern South America. This species primarily breeds in inland forests. As per IUCN, it has an critically endangered. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only one, only two, all three, none of the above. Recently, laughing gull, a migratory bird from North America, has been sighted for the first time in the country at the Chittare Echuri in Kasaragod district. About laughing gull, the bird is known for its unique laughter-like calls, which resemble human laughter. The habitat of these birds, these are coastal species, are only occasionally seen very far inland. The distribution of laughing gull, these birds are mainly found on the Atlantic coast of the North America, the Caribbean, and the northern South America. They are opportunistic carnivores and scavengers. They eat mainly fish, shellfish, crabs, mollusks, insects, bird eggs, and young birds. The main features of these birds. The laughing gull primarily breeds in coastal marshes, highlands, and beaches, not inland forests. These are medium-sized gulls with a fairly long wings and long legs that impart a graceful look when they are flying or walking. They are stout, fairly long bills. They take two to 3 years to gain adult plumage. The conservation status of these birds, the IUCN least concern. So the answer is only one because these species primarily breeds in marshes, lands, islands, and beaches. And as per IUCN red list, it has an least concern. Not critically endangered. Moving to the next question. With reference to North Atlantic Treaty Organization, that is nothing but NATO, consider the following statements. For a new country to join NATO, all the existing members have to approve it. The organization is headquartered in New York. Which of the statements given above are correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one or two. The organization headquartered in Brussels implements the North Atlantic Treaty, which was signed on 4th April 1949. For a new country to join the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, all the existing members have to approve it. Once a country is a NATO member, an attack on its territory is considered an attack on the US-led alliance, and all 31 members are obligated to defend each other. NATO's founding member countries are Belgium, Canada, Denmark, France, Iceland, Italy, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Norway, Portugal, UK, and US. So the answer is one only because the organization headquartered in Brussels, not in New York. Moving to the next question. Consider the following statements regarding e-ink displays. They consume very high power compared to LCD and OLED displays. They cause less high strain for the user. They have a slow refresh rate compared to LCD and OLED displays. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only one, only two, all three, none of the above. With the crisp paper-like screens, e-ink displays like a Kindle are a pleasure to read on. About e-ink displays, these are a special type of screen technology often used in e-readers like the Amazon Kindle. The technology was originally developed in the 1990s at MIT and is now owned by e-ink corporations. The screens work using tiny microcapsules filled with positively charged white particles and negatively charged black ones suspended in fluid inside the displays. Unlike LCD and LED displays that use a black light, e-ink displays reflect light just like a paper. This makes them easier on the eyes for long reading sessions. They also require very little power since they don't need a backlight and only use energy when the image changes. The main advantage of these e-ink displays, they consume very little power compared to LCD and OLED displays. They cause less eye strain for the users. Disadvantage of these e-ink displays, it has a slow refresh rate compared to LCD and OLED displays, making them unsuitable for video or animation. It has a limitations on color and resolution compared to other display technologies. So the answer is 2 only, because they consume very low power compared to LCD and OLED displays, not high power. Moving to the next question. Choose correct with respect to economic community of West African states. The vision of ECOWAS is the creation of border-less region. It is the regional group which was established in 1975 through the Lagos Treaty. Which of the statements given above are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 or 2. Recently, the military regimes in Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger announced their immediate withdrawal from the West African bloc ECOWAS. About this, it is also known as CEDEAO in French. It is the regional group which was established in 1975 through the Lagos Treaty. The mandate of this community, promoting economic integration among its members. The vision of this is the creation of borderless region. The members of this economic community, Benin, Cape Verde, Cote d'Ivoire, the Gambia, Ghana, Guinea-Bissau, Liberia, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Senegal, and Togo. The main of this economic community are to have a single common currency and create a single large trading bloc in areas of industry, transport, telecommunications, energy, financial issues, and social and cultural matters. Along with the goals of economic cooperation, it has attempted to quell military conflicts in the region. It also operates a regional peacekeeping operations known as ECOMOG, led by Nigeria in the 1990s and early 2000. The main headquarters of these was Abuja in Nigeria. So the answer is both 1 and 2. Moving to the next question. Consider the following statements about INS Sumitra. It is based on an indigenous design and constructed by a Goa shipyard limited. The primary role of the ship is to undertake surveillance of the country's exclusive economic zones. It is capable of embarking on through helicopter. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, none of the above. The Indian Navy INS Sumitra recently rescued fishermen hijacked by pirates along the east coast of Somalia and the Gulf of Aden. About this INS Sumitra, it is the fourth and last Saryu class patrol vessel of the Indian Navy. It is based on the indigenous design and constructed by a Goa shipyard limited. It was commissioned in 2014 and is based in Chennai under the Eastern Naval Command. The ship has a range of 6,500 nautical miles. It is propelled by 2 diesel engines. It is capable of embarking 1 through helicopter. It is also equipped with 2 rigid inflatable fast motor boats. The primary role of this ship is to undertake surveillance of the country's exclusive economic zone besides other operation tasks such as anti-piracy patrols, fleet support operations, marine security offshore assets, and escort operations. So the answer is all three. Thank you. This is the today session.